All right, well, happy Monday, guys. The kids are outside playing, and I had a request to do a video showing you guys what I have on my canning pantry shelf, what I've canned. I've canned a lot more than what I have on here. This is, to me, kind of depleted. Of course, you know, being pregnant and on bed rest, and then a lot of the bleeding issues that I had in the postpartum preeclampsia that I had. I didn't get a chance to do a lot of canning, so I have a lot left to do and make up for. Like, I really need to can green beans. I've been out of green beans for months now. Along with chili beans, and there's just some other things that I just want to add to my pantry shelf. So this isn't everything that I've canned, but this is what's left, basically. And what I'm adding to slowly. So right now I'm actually making you guys a video on some honey oat bread, but that probably won't be up until probably tomorrow. So I figured I'd make this quick little video because this I can throw up in editing and get it edited pretty quickly and out to you guys, at least for today. So really quickly, I'm just going to show you what I have on my pantry shelf, and show you what I have canned left. Of course, I really need to add some chili beans to this, which is basically kidney beans with some chili spices, but I love it because I don't have to do anything. I can open up a jar, add it to some meat, you know, add a couple of other jars of beans and some tomatoes, and bam, I'm done. So I need to recan that, but right now I have some kidney beans. These are kidneys. Now I rotate my stock out. So as you see, these were done in March of 2014. So when I can fresh, which, let me see, I have 814 back here, and I think I have some of the newer stuff way in the back over there. So when I can new, I put it, or I have Matt or one of the boys put it way in the back, and then I rotate the older stuff forward. So I have what you would consider a working pantry. I don't store for really long-term storage because this is not a house that we're staying in. We plan on making a cross-country move soon, so I don't want to have to move with, you know, a lot of jars. I think this is moving a lot of jars as it is. But as far as long-term storage and big items, I'm just not doing that right now. Not until we are in a place where I can really store it long-term in a cold pantry properly. So for now, I have what I consider a working pantry, which means everything in my pantry and everything I use, and I use it on a daily basis. So my kidney beans I use all the time. These are garbanzo beans, and these are great. You know, you drain them and you can make homemade hummus with them. This is a 15 bean blend. This is great for soups. It's also really good in chili, and it's good on rice. So those are my 15 beans. I canned a lot of those because if something were to happen, this with rice is like a protein. So I have lots of jars of those all the way back. These are the ones I just did, the northern beans. So I have northern beans. These are, of course, my pinto, and I have lots and lots of pinto. I've been using up the pinto, though, because I've made taco dip and refried beans and all that. So lots of pinto back there. This is a chicken breast, boneless, skinless chicken breast, and you can open this up and use it in chicken salad. It's really good. This is ground round, so you can open this up and dump it in a chili, or make it into sloppy joe, or anything like that. Anything that you would use ground beef. So this is my ground beef. This is homemade applesauce. So I made that this year, so I have quite a few jars of that. These are canned apple slices. This is great in apple breads. I like it in quick breads. That's my favorite way to use this. I have made apple pies with this and apple crisp with it, but my favorite are quick breads. So a cinnamon apple quick bread, really good. I think I have an Amish apple bread recipe that I use. So love this. These are homemade pickles, and you'll see I add peppercorn and there's lots of garlic in there, and so I have lots of jars of that. These are the pint and a half jars from Ball, and I love them. I think they're the perfect size for pickles. So lots of jars of pickles, which of course are perfect for the summer. And then down here, this is my blueberry pie filling, which we just did together. Of course, and these two are the ones with my tattlers. I'll use these first just so I can reuse the tattlers on something else. And then, of course, they go all the way down there. I have a video on this. This is home canned celery, and actually I use the home canned celery a lot more than I thought I would. It's fantastic, and I love having it on hand because celery is one of those things that I don't buy that often because I always forget, and when I do, everybody eats it and snacks on it. So I usually never have any left to actually use in a recipe. So this is really nice to add to soups and pot pie. I use it a lot in pot pie. This is homemade cranberry jelly, which we've done also together before, and that of course goes all the way back. This is home canned yellow squash. This is zucchini, and this is zucchini and yellow squash together. These two, of course, I use. Oh, I love this in pasta sauce. So I will drain and throw a jar into my spaghetti sauce. It's a great way to get vegetables into your kids when they don't really taste it because it's hidden under spaghetti sauce. Same with the yellow squash. And then my zucchini, I really love making zucchini bread. And I love using home canned zucchinis for zucchini bread. It's just so fast, so easy. It chops up beautifully, and the kids love it. So I use that for zucchini bread. So I have lots of home canned squash back there. These are organic baby carrots, and these I'm kind of running low on them, so this I'm going to have to recan as well. These are regular baby carrots. This is meat sauce, so this is spaghetti with meat, and then this is spaghetti sauce without meat. So I have both options canned, and I also have them in bigger jars. Big jars of marinara sauce. So the big jars I like to use for spaghetti. These smaller ones, I love to crack them open and put them on pizza. One pint jar will do 2 pizzas plus have a little bit aside for dipping sauce. And sometimes my kids, you know, they like both the meat sauce and the regular marinara sauce on their pizza. They like it both. So I switch it up, and depending on what toppings I have to put on my pizza, I'll crack out either one of those. And this is also just great. This is a great perfect size for just me and Matt when we're home alone on the weekends with just Mason and my boys are gone. It's like the perfect size without wasting, because that is just a little too big for us. This is my home canned French onion soup, and this I use a lot. It is a staple in my loose hamburgers. I also have a video on how I made that. This is my chicken broth, my home canned chicken broth. It is not as golden as Linda's from Linda's Pantry. This was just, you know, boiling the chicken carcass and adding lots of veggie scraps and that kind of thing to a pot. But I really love Linda's golden color, and she added sweet potatoes to hers. So I'm going to try her recipe next time. These are golden russet potatoes. And then down here, gee, I have a little bit of everything. So this one is white clover syrup. And this was made picking the white clover out of my lawn, the weed. You can actually steep it and turn it into a tea and actually can it. And it is a beautiful golden color, and this is a fantastic. You mix it with a little bit of lemon juice, and it is fantastic over country biscuits. So this, I think this might be my last jar of this. We went through this quite fast. Everyone loved it. This is a pear butter. So this is all pears just cooked down for hours and hours and hours in my crock pot. And that's really rich and really beautiful. This is candy apple jelly. This is apple jelly with red hot cinnamon candies added to it, which gives it that beautiful color, and it gives it a little bit of heat to it. It's really good. This is habanero apricot jelly. And this is fantastic with cream cheese and crackers. I mean, this is what we pull out when we have a party, or when we play we have family game night or a movie night or a holiday. And this is actually my last jar of this. So I've got to make more of that. I've got Welch's grape jelly here, which I also have a video on. This is mixed fruit jelly, and this is actually a combination of grape, cherry, and apple juices. So all 100% juice. So that's mixed fruit, just like Smucker's. You know, when you go to the restaurant and they have the mixed fruit jelly, I love the mixed fruit jelly. It's my favorite, and sometimes they're out of it. It's like almost like everybody loves the mixed fruit. So I decided to make it myself, and it tastes just like Smucker's. This is apple pear syrup. Again, this is much like the clover syrup. It's really, really good on biscuits. It's really good in tea. And this is actually made from scraps of apples and pears that I had kept in my freezer. And I believe I have a video on how I made that too. So I have quite a bit of that. So that canning session was huge. So I have a lot of that. Okay, so this is dandelion jelly, and this again is made from dandelions from my lawn. You turn it into a tea and you add lemon to it, and it is again fantastic on biscuits, country biscuits, buttermilk biscuits. Oh my gosh, it is wonderful. So I have that. This is peach apple jelly, and I think we made this together too as well in a video. This is Matt's favorite. This is passion dragon fruit jelly, made with all juice, and he loves it. It's very strong, and not as sweet. It I don't know what it reminds me of. For those of you who have tried dragon fruit, passion fruit, you know the taste. It's very different, but it's not super sweet, and he loves that. And I also have it in a nice bigger jar, and I have some smaller jars there. This is carrot cake jam. And this is one of my favorites, of course, made with real carrots. It's got pineapple in it. It is fantastic. This is pineapple jam, and this is Matt's favorite. So I actually made him some bigger jars of it, all of his own. So this is Noreen's award-winning pineapple jam. She actually won 2 state fair awards, or county state fair. I think it was at the state fair. She won 2 awards for first place on this 2 years in a row. So that is a fantastic jelly, or jam. I should say jam, because it has fruit in it. This is plum jam. This was a lot of fun to make. Very different. I love it. It's very sweet, and I've actually given quite a few jars away as gifts, and everyone loves it. So it's not something that you can find at the grocery store. That's what I love about making and canning my own jams and jellies. So this is cherry jelly, And the kids really love this one. Mason especially, he loves that one. And then, of course, this is sweet onion jam from Linda's Pantry, which I love, love, love. This is a favorite here. And this has made me famous. We've given this away to so many family and friends, and they always want more. This, of course, somebody asked me what you can use it on. I use sweet onion jam on hamburgers, pork loin. You can put it on steak. You can put it on crackers. You can use it. You can use it as a base. You can use it. Oh my gosh, there's anywhere that you want some caramelized onion, that's where you would use it. Anything that you're cooking for dinner, you want to put a little bit of sweet onion jam in it, you can. It's fantastic. So that's what I have on my shelf for now. Like I said, I need to can a lot more. I don't can a lot of, how would you say, like, I don't can chili, okay? I don't can stew. What I like to do and how I like to can is I like to actually can the basics and then create my stew from that. So I'm not ever locked down into anything. So if I want to switch up a recipe a little bit, I'm not stuck with something that's already made in a jar. Plus, the more things that you add to a jar, you know, the timing gets, you know, you might have something that needs to be pressure canned, like meat. You might need to pressure can it for 90 minutes, but if you're adding a vegetable to it, like a carrot or something else, that can't really take 90 minutes of heat without turning to mush. It's just not really that good to me. So I've tried it. I don't really care for it. I much rather can the different ingredients separately, and then from there I can dump it all in a pot and make soup or stew or chili from scratch. That's just how I prefer to do it. So I like to grab, you know, you can grab a jar of burger, you know, you can grab your chili beans, you can add, you know, a jar of pinto beans to it, or some Great Northern beans to it. Dump it all in a jar with a jar of tomatoes, and bam, you already have chili. I don't feel the need to have to can the actual chili. I don't want things to be kind of disintegrated and mush when I do. So that's how I can. I can the ingredients separately and then put it all together from there. But to each their own. When you start canning, you will figure out how you like to can and what works best for you and your family. I have some number 10 cans of tomato sauce that I told Matt I'm running down, and I only have like 3 left. These are noodles. This is all bags of rice. This is 1 cup each for each of our family members in here in case of an emergency. It's already measured out for us. This box is full of beans that I still have to can. Of course, these are my new pintos, but I've got the black beans in there. I've got lots of beans. I've got navy beans. I've got more navy beans under there. I've got lots of beans that I have to can. So, bean videos are coming because I've got to can them. And then as far as my canning, my jars go, I have quite a bit extra. You know, my goal is to get these all filled with food. They do no purpose for my family, empty. So I have lots here that I have to fill. And so, and then of course, if I get all these filled and these shelves are empty, that's when I can buy more. So it's kind of like keep them filled and then you can buy more. I keep my rings up here. Of course, my littler jars here. As far as my supplies go, I have, this is low to no sugar pectin. I have my peppercorns. This is for my pickles. A lot of this stuff is for my pickles. This is my mixed pickle spices. This is fresh fruit. That keeps your fruit from browning when you're canning apples and stuff like that. This is Pickle Crisp, which keeps your pickles crispy. This is a little jar of Vaseline that I use for my pressure canner. I have some labels here. This is more pectin. This is the low sugar pectin, which is good for jam. Not a favorite for mine for jelly. Citric acid. This is kosher dill mix. These are those rubber rings that my friend sent me. So now I'm going to try to keep my eye out for old-fashioned jars, because I would love to use these with glass jar lids in my pantry to keep, like, you know, my flowers and stuff in. So I'm excited about that. This is some liquid pectin back here. This is bulk classic pectin. Over here I have all my lids. These are all my just my throwaway lids, if you want to call it that. Here are my Tattlers that I just bought and used. And then these are lids and rings that my friend sent me. Back there is my clear gel, and then I have my canning salt. So that is what I have, at least for and then all under here and under all this is more lids. So that's pretty much my supplies. Of course, up here I have my canners. There's my new stainless steel canner, my regular water bath canner. This is my All-American pressure canner. This, I know some of you have asked me what this is. This is a handy dandy little doodad here. I'll take you over here to my desk and show you. This you can get seeds out of berries with, like if you were doing a blackberry jam or anything like that, or tomatoes and you don't want the seeds in it, you'd put the cooked fruit in there and you just, you know, just rotate it around and it'll de-seed everything. Also, you can add dried herbs in here and crush it to add it to your jars so that you can use your own dried herbs, which is what I would love to do. I want to, I told Matt, I want to go to the nursery and buy some herbs like basil and that kind of stuff, things that I use a lot of. I already have chives outside, but I want to get some things that I use a lot of and then grow them and then dry them and then crush them in this and then be able to put them in jars and use them. So that's what that little handy dandy thing is. My dad found that for me, I think at a flea market, and he picked it up for me. So I think that's it. So that is my food in jars. I have a lot more to do and I have to keep going, and I really need to get to those beans. But for the most part, that is it. So if you have any questions, of course, comment down below and I will try to answer them for you. But yeah, that's what's in Heather's pantry. All right, guys. I hope this was helpful or fun. All right, I will talk to you later. Bye.